Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. A core purpose of my work in financial planning and financial therapy is to help clients achieve and maintain financial well-being. When I say that, what do I mean? What is it exactly? One definition that I use comes from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, known as the CFPB, which says it is a state of being wherein a person can fully meet current and ongoing financial obligations, can feel secure in their financial future, and is able to make choices that allow them to enjoy life. That definition reflects a large body of behavioral research and serves as the basis for the CFPB's financial well-being scale. So, earlier this year, I was kind of surprised to see my name and this definition quoted in the Jerusalem Post, not a paper that I appear in regularly or have ever appeared in. Interestingly, the quote was not used to support a point, but to challenge it. The article in the publication was published on July 17th, 2025, and was entitled "The Miserable Rich and Happy Poor," and it was written by Mark Gaffney, Gafni. He disagreed with the definition, feeling that it described financial independence rather than financial well-being. Gaffney wrote that, and I quote, someone with a low income who really enjoys life and funds it through debt could have a greater financial well-being than someone with a large income, end quote. When I read this, it hit me that he was confusing financial well-being with emotional well-being. Let me explain. A person who funds their lifestyle through borrowing, through debt, even if they report enjoying life, is not experiencing financial well-being. If they're unable to meet obligations or face growing financial risks, they don't meet the behavioral threshold for financial wellness. In other words, if I'm borrowing my credit cards like crazy, having a great life, oblivious to the to what is to come, because it will come when we're overspending. Maybe emotionally I'm feeling great, but I don't have financial well-being as the debt mounts and mounts and mounts, and is going to harm my ability in the future to meet my obligations when I can't borrow anymore, and to make choices when I'm technically bankrupt, potentially. So, again, this person might have emotional well-being, but financial and emotional well-being are not interchangeable. They are related, but you can have financial well-being without emotional well-being. Of course, it's entirely possible to have a high net worth and still be miserable, which speaks to the title of his article. That's really a core tenet of financial therapy. I can't tell you how many very high net worth people that I've worked with that are miserable. Now, that truth doesn't invalidate the CFPB definition of financial well-being. The definition does not imply that net worth creates happiness, or that even financial well-being creates happiness. It simply states that meeting financial obligations, feeling financially secure, and exercising choice are markers of sound financial functioning. Now, my financial planning firm's purpose is to help transform the emotional and financial well-being of people. Is that a contradiction? No, I don't think so. We pair these intentionally because each requires its own form of attention. Financial wellness involves budgeting, saving, insuring, planning, building resilience. Emotional wellness involves healing internal trauma, resolving generational money scripts, and becoming able to modify financial behavior that doesn't serve us well. They interact, but they're not synonymous. Emotional well-being could be blocking financial well-being. So indeed, for many people, they need to work on the emotional well-being first before they can create the financial well-being. So in clinical practice, the difference matters. A client may feel calm and grateful while ignoring growing credit card balances. That is not financial wellness. Another client may have solid finances but be haunted by chronic anxiety. That is not emotional wellness. In either case, mistaking one for the other impairs one's overall well-being. Financial well-being is not simply about income or net worth, nor is it about happiness. It's about a person's ability to function financially with security, agency, and sustainability. Emotional enjoyment doesn't override that, and wealth doesn't guarantee it. Thanks for listening.